I'm going to show you how to use the new and improved product builder. I really think that this is streamlines the process and makes it easier. So you're going to get an email from me. I think that when I put the documents in Google Docs, it's a little bit confusing. So we'll use the Google Docs just for the pictures. So from now on, all of your pictures will go to the Google Docs. Um, and we'll maybe develop a system where you put your Excel back in there, but I'm going to email you guys all the product builder. So here is the product builder. I'm going to email it to you and it will open up like so. This is the Lula Gala product builder. This is the official product builder right now. So we get that dashboard up here. So when you open it up, the first thing you're going to want to do is put your vendor name. And now it's very important that your vendor name is exactly the same for every sheet you create. All of this information is going to be attached to this vendor name, which is how I'm going to enter you into the system. You want to pick something that you're comfortable with and want to use for a very long time. So, and exactly the way you want it to be. Some people like to say it, do it like this. Some people want to do it like this, but either way, just you have to be consistent. So I recommend the first thing you do is you go up here and you put how you want your vendor name to show up. It'll say Lula Annie, and right away what I would do is I would save it. So you would save as, um, and then you just say, you would do a blank one. So I would do what I think I did last time, is I did Lula Gala product builder, and then for example, I called it blank. So that's what you would do, Lula Gala product builder blank, just so that you have a blank one, and then you save it. Now you're going to build a different Lula Gala product builder for each style. And the reason we're doing this is because I didn't want you to have to put in Amelia 10 different times. I wanted you to be able to click it once and to be done with it. So you'll do Amelia, and I didn't want you to have to keep clicking on the pricing. Now that you've clicked Amelia, the system knows that the price of this product is $65, and you don't have to worry about entering all of that information. So then I would again file, save as, and I would save it as the LuLaRoe product builder. I would do my vendor name so that when you send it back to me, I know whose sheet it is. Then I would call it Amelia. So Lula Gala product builder Annie Amelia. And then I would save that. Then you're ready. And then so forth and so on, right? So when you're ready to do your Cassies, or you could go ahead and save everything right now so that you have each sheet for each style. You'll do Cassie, and then you'll do File, Save As, Cassie, and so forth and so on. Okay? So we're going to start with Amelia. So I have my picture ready for you. The Amelia that we're going to create a name for is this Amelia Rainbow Amelia. So I'm going to open this up for you. You'll have all your pictures somewhere, I'm sure, on your computer. So that's the Amelia. And so what I would do is call it something like Taste the Rainbow Small Amelia. And this is really up to you. You really want to be creative and title it something really compelling. You can look at other retail sites to see what they did, but it really draws the reader. So as you can see, I did Taste the Rainbow Small Amelia. Then I'm going to pick the size, which is a drop-down menu, so that's easy. Make sure that you know whether the picture is a JPEG or PNG. If you put PNG instead of JPEG, the system will not recognize your photo. So it's important that you pick the right photo type. So I'm going to pick JPEG because as you can see here, it is a JPEG. Then I'm going to pick, is it a print or is it a solid? It is a print. Now at this point, you don't have to go any further. You don't have to pick any other tags. If you want to, it gives you options. For example, you could theoretically, if it was a floral Carly, you could have picked floral and then also pick leggings material. It allows you up to 2. But again, the minimum you just have to pick is it print or is it solid? Excuse me. So is it print or is it solid? And that's all you have to do. Now for the description, a lot of the times the customers are starting to ask what percentage of a certain type of product it is. So if you wanted to be really ambitious, you could do 90% polyester, 5% spandex. But it's a lot of product. I understand it's a lot of product. I do see it mostly for Amelia's more than I see it for anything else. So it might behoove you to do it for Amelia's, but you don't have to. Another good description would be stretchy, or slinky, that's a big one, or cotton feel, just something that might describe it. Um, but if you wanted to just pick something generic, because you have so much product to put in right now, you could put Ask Annie for more information. And that's all you have to do. And you see here, you just drag this down all the way down to the bottom, and it'll just fill all your descriptions for you that way. And then you can just stop right there. So again, you're titling it, and if you could stay away from symbols, please stay away from symbols. We don't want percentage signs, ampersand, number signs, the at signal. We really want to stay away from symbols because this is what's used to create your file name, and computers do not like those symbols. So it won't accept the title if you put any kind of weird symbol here. Everything else is a drop down except your description, which you can freestyle your description, or you could just put something generic and copy and paste it. Now what the computer has done is it has generated a file name for you, and it is ready for you to name your picture, this file. So I'm going to copy this cell. I'm going to go back to where my picture file lives. I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to paste it right in there. That's all I'm going to do. So now it's the Taste the Rainbow Small Amelia. So again, what I did was I did Control C or Command C if you have a Mac. It's a copy. And then I went back to my picture. I clicked on it. I think if you have a PC, you could right click, and then it has something that says rename. I would imagine there's something that allows you to rename it here. On my Mac, I just click. So if you have a Mac, you click. But either way, I'm sure you know how to rename your file. And like I said, I clicked it, and then I did Control V or Command V if you have a Mac, and it pastes it right in there for you. Done. So you are going to continue to populate your Amelia sheet. It'll pop out a title for you to name all your photos, and your photos will have your title, and then it'll have your vendor name, and eventually all your photos now are going to be named what your actual title of your product is, which is great because you can always go back there and be able to pull it up that way. Now, what you're going to be doing is you'll probably be you'll have a list of Amelias here. You'll have maybe, all of your sizes. Let's say you have 20. You're going to dump all of those photos into the Google Drive that I've shared with you. You just copy, all of them. You highlight all the photos. I don't have, you would just go somewhere and you would, I have a lot of inventory here. So you would just grab them, highlight them, copy or drag them over to your Google Drive. So in that Google Drive, you're going to have all of those photos that have been renamed and the product builder that goes with those photos. So this one I would have saved as Amelia. So you'll have this Amelia sheet that you're going to save as and put it into that Google Drive, and you'll have pictures of all your Amelias in that Google Drive. And I'll be uploading this sheet. You need to ignore this because this is more for me. It's not at all for you. It has the prices already in there and the vendor name. And so this is the sheet that I use to import. I'm going to import this sheet. And but do not touch anything in this sheet. This product builder is your home. This is where you're going to live. So I will have a product builder in that Google Drive, and I'll have your photos. And they'll all be uploaded together, and that is how the system picks up these descriptions and these wonderful tags and associates it with your individual photos. They're all kind of connected together. And that's how you build your product on Lula Gala. Eventually, we'll have a really cool dashboard system where you import your photo and you'll be able to take a look at it and fill this in. But we think it's really important that you learn this system and that we try to import everything in so that you understand what is necessary to describe your product and tag them. If you have any questions, you can always contact me if something gets funky or you're having some problems with functionality. I will definitely help you through that. But hopefully I've really made the scope of the project a little bit more manageable. with this new product builder. Thanks for watching.